This fifth wheel behind me isn't just built for luxury, it's built for longevity. Now, I don't know about you, but when I think luxury in a home, the first thing I always think about is the kitchen. And this kitchen does not disappoint. You're getting huge countertops. They are going to be solid surface, kind of this waterfall style coming down the side, which I really like. You're also going to get a workstation sink, which is going to have your vegetable rinser in here, a few different shelves for cutting boards and other accessories. You have your soap dispenser right here as well, and you're going to have the glass rinser. Of course, you have a pull-out faucet there too. Over to this side, you're going to have one of two power towers, as your other one is going to be right over to this side. And then you can see you have this huge window here as well, letting in a ton of natural light, not only there, but you have a big window in the back as well above your range, which underneath is going to be your oven and air fryer plus some additional storage. Now, the other thing that screams luxury besides just a solid surface countertop, for me, is always going to be drawer construction. You get this huge drawer right here with this second pullout. But look at this, you have dovetail joinery. Now that's not going to be on all drawers, it is going to be specific to this one, but there is some other good drawer construction all the way throughout this thing. I'll show you that a little bit later, like when we go into the bathroom. You can also see that this one has slow close on there. Now underneath, this is a really cool feature. So we lift this bar up, it allows this to pull out, and you can see there a lock. You get a lock box right here in your kitchen. But the even cooler feature is this right here. As a guy who weighs over 200 pounds, I can stand on this and it doubles as a step stool. So now all these tall cabinets that you normally can't reach in a fifth wheel are no longer a problem. And what makes it even better is that that's not the only one. Because you'll notice right here, you get this giant pantry with adjustable shelves. You can see the motion sensor light, microwave there, some drawers, and then right down underneath is another lockbox stool. Now, as we come out of that, we'll see over to this side is going to be the refrigerator, plenty of storage space here. Open up the other side, you will see the freezer. We have a whole house filter. And then as we come over to the side of that, you get additional pull-out pantry space. Not one, but two pull-out pantries. Now, I have been told a few different things here in the kitchen. One, this is going to have a pine top on it, so this will be a little more finished off. The other thing I wanted to mention is actually going to be up here at the top of the cabinets. Like, yes, we have the really cool line lights, but they're going to do some uplighting on the cabinets as well, just to give it, again, a little more high-end luxury look. But as we know, folks, right, it's not just all about cooking. Sometimes when we go out, we're camping, we're at the campground, we actually want to relax. And that's what this space is all about. This giant sectional is perfect for entertaining friends and guests at the campground. We have seats for everyone to be able to watch the TV. We have a sound bar, a lit fireplace, and on top of that, we have several seats that have the capability to recline. So we can kick back and be able to watch the game. Now, if we have a few too many apple juices, maybe some friends are over, and they need a place to sleep, well, we can accommodate that as well. We're just going to remove these 3 back cushions, drop that down just like so, pull this up and out, drop our legs, and now we have a nice bed for someone to stay the night. You may also notice all the windows in here, right? Huge windows in the slide. You even have windows above the slide to let in some natural light. And if we take a look across the way, you have another one up top plus this massive window here on the campsite. Now, something else I really enjoy is that they realize that this is supposed to be for, someone who is looking for something a little bit nicer, something luxurious. Maybe you're retired. Maybe you still work. If you do, they give you a desk with a power tower. Now, I will say this, personally, I wish they would have moved this over to the corner. And that is something I'm going to recommend to the manufacturer because this is where I'd put my monitor. This is where I want to put my laptop. Tell me if you feel differently or tell me if you think that this is the right move to move it over, but I think it should be. But something I really do like is going to be right underneath. This is a little tough to open. There we go. But they give you an access panel. So if something goes wrong with that electrical, you need to easily access it. You have that panel you can remove to do it. I do like that addition. And again, they would just have to move that over a little bit, but I don't think that's an issue at all. But the really neat thing about this is while they have this desk, this can be a desk as well. What do I mean? Well, let me show you. So, normal setup, you have a table for two. You can sit here, enjoy lunch, eat dinner, whatever you want to do. But if you want a second desk, check this out. Now I have this set up, so if I want to, I can take my chair, swing it around like so, and I have another space I can work. Now heading up the stairs here, one of the things I do want to stop and show you is this right here. This is of course going to be our control panel. What I like about this is it's very simple, right? They've gone away from some of the complicated digital, touch screens, and they just have a bunch of analog buttons. The other thing I really like is this right here though, and that's the fact that you have heated holding tanks. So if you want to camp in colder climates, this coach allows you to do that. The other really cool thing is going to be this bathroom. As we step into this bathroom space, there is a ton to love. I mean, you have dual vanities here with lit mirrors. You have two sinks. You have great storage underneath, a porcelain foot flush toilet, and then take a look at this pull-out linen closet here. It's hefty. It takes a bit to pull out. But again, you have pocket screw joinery here. They're putting higher-end construction into a luxury coach. And as you all know, we also have to make sure that we can fit in the shower. Now, as you can see, I have more than enough room in here. I mean, with the skylight, shoot, you could be 7 foot tall. But the luxury doesn't stop there. It continues into the bedroom. You'll see a second AC. You have the big wardrobe mirror. There's a 70 by 80-inch king bed with holes drilled underneath for air and ventilation. There's a dresser at the foot of the bed, a TV up top, washer and dryer prep, plus 4G LTE in case you want to work from the road. But like I said in the beginning of this video, it's not just about luxury, it's about longevity. So how is the Eddie Bauer fifth wheel built different? Well, for starters, on the off-camp side, beneath the bedroom slide, you see this trim piece right here. What is this, you may ask? Well, behind this is actually a relief cut, and this helps prevent frame flex. We've seen those issues where you get cracking down the sidewall. This right here, this relief cut helps prevent that. And that's big when we're talking about luxury RVs, as that has, been an issue with some other brands in the past. So I'm actually going to kind of go around the front, and then we'll go around to the campsite again, just to talk about some of the things they do a little bit differently. Something that's going to be kind of standard, though, is you're going to have your painted front cap on here. You'll see the Kurt Rotaflex pin box, and it has a light bar across the front. So that way, as you're hooking up or disconnecting at night, you have a little additional visibility. Now, dropping down underneath, you will see that this front compartment is very clean. You have a spare tire tucked away in here, and I really like that. Yes, it does take up a little bit of storage space, but it is protected from everything, from the elements, from the rain. You don't have to get down on your hands and knees underneath the fifth wheel to be able to access it because it is right here. You also see that you have inverter prep if you want to add an inverter to this coach. You have your 12-volt distribution box and battery disconnect right over there, and of course our battery box here. You also see this one has electric auto level. It has a 4-point auto level on here. And yes, it is prepped for the inverter, but it does have solar on the roof. However, you can also see you can get solar on the side, so if you have briefcase solar, you can install that nice and easily just with your plug-and-play installation. Now, as we take a look at this sidewall here, one of the things I do want to mention when it comes to construction is the fact that rather than using Luan, they do use an Azdel composite. And that's big when we're talking about longevity because it won't absorb moisture. So that way, if you get water in the sidewall because you're not taking care of the roof or you hit something or a branch falls, whatever it may be, a broken seal, something like that, it's not going to delaminate. Also, on top of that, it's going to be lighter weight and it's not going to have the off-gassing that you often get with Luan. You'll also notice these square frameless windows. Now, not only do they look really sharp, no pun intended, because they're square, but on top of that, the seals are better protected because they are behind the glass, protected a little bit better from the elements. You will also see that you have 2 power awnings. Those will both be lit. So this entire side is all great camp space. And as far as the pass-through storage here, you can see that it is plenty big and you don't have any vertical plumbing or anything running through here. that's going to get in the way of all of your storage and all the bins that you want to put in here. But what's even better than that is all the access they give you on the door side. Let me show you what I mean. So if you take a look right here, we can see that you have your solar amp controller, some of your lights, basically everything that you need. You can see you have some switches out here for your power awnings, so that if you're in a tight camp space, you can open those up, make sure you're not going to hit anything. But my favorite part is that accessibility. So I open this up, give it a nice hard tug to get to be able to open that magnet there, and take a look at that. All of your electronics are super accessible. And the neat thing about it, I don't know if you can see, but it's going to be the same thing on their side. You have hinges right here, so you can be able to access the back of all your plumbing. Take a little bit closer look at that when we go over there. But again, that's just a huge feature. Now, I mentioned earlier we had auto level. The control for that will be tucked right in there. And as you can see, you have that light strip going the entire way across the pass-through, really opening that space up. As for the main entry, you have the Suburban solid steps here. They have composite treads on there. You'll see that the legs are super easily adjustable. Same thing with our grab handle. This is going to be the MORryde safety rail. It's currently probably the best in the industry. Very easy to set up while being very stable. Nice wide door. That is going to be tempered glass. You also have the window in there too for, again, a little bit of added visibility. And that is something that Eddie Bauer does very, very well, is the fact that they just have a ton of windows letting in a monstrous amount of light. Something else I really like about them is going to be kind of what they do down here with the skirt metal. And what do I mean by that? Well, let's get a little bit closer and take a look. So what you'll notice is there aren't a bunch of screw holes in this skirt metal, and that's going to help prevent water intrusion. They also use rivets here instead of screws, as they know that oftentimes this starts flopping as it's going down the road and the screws back themselves out. But even one step beyond that is if we take a look behind, we will see how well reinforced it is. You see that up there? That is going to be reinforcement so that this doesn't come off. So that way, as you're going down the road, you don't have that issue. That is, again, one of those things that most manufacturers don't do that Eddie Bauer does. Now, while we're down here, I also want to show you beyond the wheels. You can see right there, that is going to be the Road Armor suspension. That's going to give you a few inches of travel. It's going to help as you're going down the road, just to make it a little bit smoother ride. Because we have the rear kitchen, we want to make sure that we don't arrive with a bunch of broken dishes, and that is going to aid to make sure that doesn't happen. We'll take a look outside. A couple other things here. We'll see our TV hookup right there, as well as cable and electrical outlet. You'll also see this guy. Now, what is this for? Well, this is in case the slide is in, actually. You can put your tool right through here. And on the other side, it's kind of tough to see, but right up there is going to be where that is going to go into, so you can manually move the slide out. So in the event that you are stuck somewhere with the slide in, it's very easy to move it out. Now, currently underneath, this one does have an enclosed underbelly, but it's just one piece. I am told by the manufacturer that they are going to move that to several pieces so that you can just drop a panel and be able to access whatever you need. And I hope they do go to that. I've seen some other manufacturers do it, and I think that that is a great system. A couple of things I do want to point out. Right up on top of the slide, you'll see this one has a slide topper. That's fantastic. If any pine cones or sticks or anything fall down from trees, it's just going to be on top of that topper. And then when the slide comes in, all of that will just roll right off. That way you're not getting those sticks and pine cones jammed up in your seals, causing leaks. As we drop down, you'll also see this one has a propane quick connect. That's fantastic. I don't know about you, but personally, I like to grill when I'm camping. I bring a Blackstone, maybe I bring a Coleman grill, whatever it may be. I like the fact that I can just hook it up and be able to grill outside. That's a great feature. Another one is going to be right back here, and that is the fact that you have the receiver hitch. Now, not only is this good for, like, say, a bike rack, but you'll see it has a flat 4 on here. So, depending on your state, and that's important because you have to know your state laws, you may be able to tow a trailer behind here. So if you have a boat, something like that, and your state allows what they call a train, you can be able to tow something behind your fifth wheel. Right up top there, you'll see the prep for the Lippert ladder, so you can climb up onto the fully walkable roof. Backup camera prep will be there as well. 50 amp detachable power cord, as I'm sure you expected. And as we take a look kind of around the other side, we'll see a couple different things. We'll see termination there, as well as same thing we saw on the other side for moving the slides out. And as we come up front, a couple last things I want to touch on. You will see a second termination down here, also tankless water heater, fresh water inlet. And then this, of course, is going to be our wet bay. So you'll see that this one has a spray port. The whole house filter I showed you that was in the refrigerator is going to go right here. Easy winterization, insulated tank valves, because again, this one is built to be able to camp in cold seasons. And you can see your city water inlet as well as a black tank flush. And as I promised, right over here is that access. So you can open that up, and that gives you access to the back for all of your plumbing connections. That right there is what I mean when I say longevity. They're thinking about ownership. They're thinking about the things you may have to access and work on as time goes on. Not only is it built well, but it allows you to work on it to have this last for a while. Again, fantastic coach. If you're interested in this one, you want to know price and availability, simply click on the link in the description. Thanks again for watching. I'm Ian Baker. Until next time, we'll see ya.